Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel here on YouTube with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. So, as I've let you know, my son bought me a new guitar for Christmas, which I think is hilarious because he did that independently. Not the fact that I bought him one for his birthday last week and he bought me one for Christmas, there was no relation between the two ideas, it just happened that way. And this is what he got me. It's Epiphone. I love Epiphone guitars. I've owned a number of Epiphone guitars and I love them. And I love the SG style the best. Most of the electric guitars I've owned have been in the SG style. Now this one's a little smaller. I think this is kind of more of a beginner's model guitar, but that's totally cool with me because lo-fi or no-fi, man. If I was out shopping for a new guitar for myself and I saw this, I'd probably buy it. So I would definitely buy it. So yeah, I love it. It's got a bolt-on neck. It's almost exactly the same size as my little parlor-sized acoustic that I do my slide playing on. I'm thinking about setting up my acoustic to play lap style now that I have this. I don't know. What do you think? I was going to do a poll in my community section about it. But yeah, so I want to show it. So this is, anyway, it's a new guitar. It's nice. It's cool. It sounds great. Yeah, I love it. Now, my history with SGs has been a long one. Because pretty much ever since I started playing in electric bands, playing electric guitar, because I was mostly a folk musician. I've always mostly been a folk musician and playing acoustic guitar and harmonica. But, for a good long, over a decade, well over a decade, I played in a trio called the Diplomats, and we were like I have a couple of videos in a playlist called the Diplomats. I have a couple of videos of us playing. Like there's a few live shows, and there's like the official video for one of the songs off of the 7-inch we did. Now, when I played in the Diplomats, I used to do a lot of crazy stuff. We used to put on these crazy shows. The teenagers loved us. It was awesome. But I would always play like this. Put the guitar in my lap like this. And I used to never use the strap. So I used to always pull moves like that, be flipping my guitar, and the kids loved it. And now the stuff I was playing was just simple, like, it's out of tune, just one chord boogie type stuff, right? This guitar is completely broken. It's never going to come back to life again, just so you know. I glued it back together for sentimental reasons so I can, put it on my wall or something. The first time I completely destroyed it was, I used to, get people up on stage and show them where to put their fingers and how to strum and let them go, and they would play the guitar part. And it's so easy to do, and they'd get right into it, and I'd play harmonica solo over it, and it was a real good part of the show. And anyway, one time I passed my guitar out to the crowd, I just kind of I don't know. I was still drinking back then. But I passed my guitar out to the crowd, and when it came back to me, this pickup was ripped out and missing, and I was like really drunk, and I was like, "What?" You know. So I threw the guitar. I just like I don't know where I threw it, which direction, but I threw it, and it completely splintered, and was destroyed. And my dear old friend Matthias Kalm said, like, because the room just went silent, right? It went from this like booming rock and roll show to room of silence. And my friend Matthias, he's like, I can save it, you know. And he came running up and he grabbed the guitar and he took it out, you know, and that was that. The show was over, you know. I was kind of like, it was just a weird ending to the night. You know, I'm not a stranger to broken or damaged instruments, but I was kind of bummed because I really loved this guitar so much. And anyhow, due to my spins and stuff, the way the jack is usually right here, and I would always break it out and rip out the jack. So the second time I had it rebuilt, my friend Wyatt, who rebuilt it, Wyatt Burton, he moved the jack down here so I wouldn't have any trouble with it anymore. It was great. And he filled in all these. And you know, I never used this pickup. Like, I always use this pickup. I won't go into how I use things, but I use this pickup. So he just set it up. He put all the power into this pickup, and you know, filled in all the holes and painted. It was really nice when he gave it back to me, because another time I passed it out in the crowd and somebody snapped the neck off, you know. So yeah, so Wyatt totally rebuilt it for me, and it was beautiful. It was like, you know, because it was so beaten up and destroyed, but it played amazing. It played even better than when I first got it, you know. It's been like the neck's been all trashed there. Like, you can see, like, the whole neck's been fractured, like all the way up there, you know. Yeah, let's pick up there. There's definitely blood of mine in here somewhere. Probably behind the strings. Yeah. So yeah, I did a lot of rock and roll with this guitar, and you know, I owned you know, I used to not be on disability, and I used to work and make good money. You know, I worked as a bartender for 10 years. I worked for as a cook. I was like a head chef for a number of years at a soul food restaurant, and I also ran a restaurant for a year and a half that my wife and I bought, and our marriage dissolved and our business dissolved, and you know, life happens like that. And I was a baker as well, because my restaurant that I owned was half bakery, half restaurant. So I've been all these cook, baker, bartender. That's been my life. That's why I'm broken now. So I won't go into all that. It doesn't matter. Life is good, and I love it. But yeah, anyhow, I used to play in rock and roll bands. I used to play in this rock and roll band, and we were the kids loved us, you know, and that's really what mattered. It was a great time and good memories, you know. I still have a great relationship with our drummer Jill, and our bass player Ian. He kind of doesn't talk to us anymore for some reason. I don't understand why. It doesn't matter. Praise God. Yeah, so just a little video about my old guitar. I just glued it. Like it can't, like it can't be played. The electronics are all broke again. The way, I glued it with super glue just so it wasn't in two pieces. And, cause I like to sometimes just hold it, but now I have a new guitar that I can actually play. So that's, pretty amazing. And yeah, I'm pretty blessed to have such amazing children. So anyhow, thanks for watching if you've been watching. And yeah, if you're a new subscriber, I don't know, I seem to have lost a bunch of the subscribers over the holiday, but maybe they'll be coming back. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever. But if you subscribe and you like the video, thank you. You're doing me a solid. And I will talk to you sometime in the future. All right. Be well, stay free, and God bless you. Bye now.